Ayo. I had to fish my my MIDI controller out of the what do you call it? What's it? I gotta get my webcam set up too. It's not in the right place. Been a while since I've done an FL Studio stream. Do I still remember how to make music? Automatic's a good one. One of the best 3-track outros on an album. Man on the Moon, Night Swimming and Find the River. Good stuff, man. Okay, hold on, let me get situated here. Here, I'll go to this. Here we go. Hello. Putting my MIDI controller here so I can make some music. Man, the Moon is so good. I love the I'm gonna turn that all the way down. I love the chord work on that. Because it's a very, like, I love the way it kind of pushes. It's like, you're playing the last chord on the first beat of the next measure. It's very, very fun stuff. I think that's probably my favorite on the album too. I really like Sidewinder. Night Swimming is great, obviously. I think Find the River is kind of an overlooked gem in their discography, if I'm to be honest, but okay, here we are. Just got a haircut. My receding hairline. Oh yeah, nice. Cool. Anyway, we are going to make some music today. It's been a while. I'm actually working on a really crazy project that I haven't really shown anyone except like some of my nephews. I'm making I guess it's a remix of Love Story by Taylor Swift. So let's see here. I am going to turn this off. Over there now? Okay, cool. Hold on. Am my camera, like, let me see. You weren't expecting Taylor Swift. I wasn't either, man. Let's be honest. Hold on. Why does that seem so big? My camera. Can I put that in there? There you go. That's better. And then this gets scooched over to there. All right. Yeah, so this is, I don't know if this is going to get copyright detected. I took the song, the different stems of it. We have vocals. These are just what the names of the stems were called. Vocals, song, rhythm, guitar, and then 4 drum parts. I don't know exactly what that means. But they are quick with doing it. We'll see. It'll be after the fact. And if the stream gets taken down later, I don't really care all that much. But I stretched it by 2. So the song is about 8 minutes long. So here's what I've done. I'm just going to show you what I've done to all of the different parts and what I've added. Tried to watch a live movie, got 10 minutes in the movie. Yeah, dude, it especially visual stuff that gets detected really quickly. So on the vocals, I have something called reels, and it's adding like some kind of tape fuzziness to it. I have a formant filter, which is like kind of boosting certain frequencies. And then we got it EQ'd and compressed here. And I kind of have it sounding sort of like distant old-timey radio. And I have a delay on... Do I have a delay on the guitar? I do. So I have ensemble for guitar, and then I have a delay on it as well. Whatever song might also be like a a guitar. I'm not sure. I have that on a delay apparently. Rhythm, I don't have anything going on there. All the drums go into a drum bus. Drum 2, I have a delay come in on the chorus. What is this? I never remember what this is. I didn't map out my stuff super well at a certain point. Oh, that this is the like techno synth. Whoops. 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 Hold on. Channel rack, where'd it go? Is it this? Yes. F2. Techno synth. That's pretty fun. That plays over the first part of the first verse. These are all the reverbs here. And then track 20, I think, is like also a synth. So let me title this. It's like a synth pad. But anyway, I'll just play what I got here. I just spit everywhere. I'll play what we got here. I added extra drums around here. Right here, I believe, is where the first chorus hits. And so you can see here's a deep piano right here. This is my synth that's super crazy and techno and arpeggiated. This is my pad, my synth pad. And then I copy and pasted some of the drum parts and scooched them like half a beat off so that they like sound really like post-punky and gothic. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, but I kind of like it. So I'm gonna play it. Here we go. Whoops, it's at the very end. We'll go with that. Also, it's like a American pop version, US pop mix of the song with this electric guitar. So it sounds a bit different than like the... Might be mandolin or banjo or something, I don't remember. Here we go. I changed a couple chords too. I can, and I have. And I will. This was just an idea I had. Here comes the techno synth. Ready? Oh. Oh, thank you. New drums come in. It's something else, isn't it? Go. I want to add even more delay to the drums. I want them to be like crazy. I know, right? I actually think I kind of want to... I want to like tighten this up a bit here. That's better. Been much of the same. Got some high synth up here. I'm thinking of adding some like acoustic guitar, but I don't know. I need some other instrument here, something twinkly. I need to fix this spot here. This is about where I've stopped. It is the original song, but slowed. It's twice as slow, or I should say it's playing at like 50% speed. And I've added a bunch of reverb and delay to things, but that's the thing that I've been working on just for fun. We have this. This is something that I was working on a few streams ago. It's been so long since I've done an FL Studio stream that I don't quite know what to focus my energy on this stream, but let me plug the pedal in here. Taking forever. Come on. What'd you think of that? How's that? That was something, huh? Sometimes I just have like ideas for things with music and I just go with it and just have fun and can't really explain where they come from. Why is this taking so long? There we go. Yeah, I was working on this a few streams ago. This is something I could add some acoustic guitar to pretty easily. Riles, hello. Anyway, that's all I got for the song so far. Whoops. What am I on? Can I play this? You recognize me? Hold on. My MIDI device is not being recognized. 1 second. Where are you? Input oxygen 25. Yeah, you're right there. Why are you not working? Hello. That's weird. I'm gonna try. Let me try closing it and reopening it. That's a cool trick. Hair's thinning out, man. I'm losing it. I'm losing my oomph. All my oomph is gone. All right. Work now. If it doesn't work, I can still make music. It's just harder. It's harder. Why this one in particular? This one wasn't giving me issues earlier. I tried closing a few things here. I can hear my CPU going on full blast in there. So I'm hoping maybe next week I might be doing 2 more Built to Spill albums. I'm hoping. We'll see how that works out. Why? Why aren't you working? Nothing's happening. Which one next? Perfect from now on, I think is going to be next. And then I'll do Keep It Like a Secret right after that. I might do it on my Twitch channel, though. I'm not sure. I might be changing up my format here. I only send it from time to time, like once for 2 to 3 weeks or something. Yeah, it's hard because like a lot of people submit a lot of stuff, which I get. It's just impossible for me to keep up with. Whoa, there we go. Why was that turned off? What was that I was making? That was something that I was working on. Anyway, I'm glad that's working again. I'd like to maybe work on this a little bit. I don't quite know what to do with it though. Okay, well, this is an option. I was looking at different stuff here. The Holocaust didn't happen. That was for something I was doing with my nephew. That's funny. This is actually kind of, I named it wrong. It's supposed to be called The Past is Easy, and I got the project titles switched around. But I kind of like how this sounds. Here, let's do this. We'll start with just piano. Why did you name it that? A long story, man. Nah, it's fine. It's for a joke. It was for a YouTube video that we made on a separate channel, and the name of the YouTube video is like, "The Holocaust didn't happen," in parentheses, "on the moon," in parentheses, "which doesn't exist," in parentheses, "in Area 51." So it was a joke. It's fine. And this is like a little this is a fun one. Why does it sound weird at the tail end here? Could I do a B maybe? Oh, that's not even in the right key. Whoops. That's better. It is funny to just see that up there as the song title, though. Okay, that's cool. That's something we can work on. I was thinking. I mean, the untitled is something I do want to work on. I'm going to turn off my screen real quick while I look through my files. Let me just do a quick check. Untitled Anime Crap is the name of this one. I'm really good at my project titles. If this takes 40 years to open, I'm going to lose my mind. My absolute marbles will be lost. It kind of is. It kind of is. I don't have anything open that's like sucking up a bunch of CPU or anything. Uh-oh, something's popping up. This is an exciting stream. Gosh, what is this? This was kind of good. What is that doing there? Porta flute. Grand piano. I kind of started to give up around that point. Let's work on. I'm gonna work on Love Story, which I call Long Story. You know, just for a little fun. Why can't your job be a YouTuber? I just don't make enough. I'm not algorithm friendly for some reason. I don't make a ton off of YouTube. And that's okay. It's a hobby. I'd like to add a different delay to drum 1. Stream every day. That would be cool. I mean, I certainly wouldn't mind that. Drum 1. Let us copy this same one over to drum 1. And we're going to make this delay like a little bit quicker and like spaced, a little more odd. And then this is going to have essentially like the same automation clip. How do I... Is there a way to just like... copy all of your wave points? That'd be so helpful. We'll do it manually. Whoops, wrong one. I keep doing that. Okay, so this is gonna put a crazy delay on 2 separate drum parts here, which could be too much, but we'll see how this goes. That's at 7%. Here we go. Okay. Let's take a listen. It can be done. That's kind of cool. I don't know. Then do it then. I'm doing this, dude. Oh gosh. So this thing is going off here. We want it to go down to C sharps. Or is that too weird? Also, look at the actual synth that I got going on here. This thing is weird. I kind of like I took this preset and I changed some of the stuff here. Changed the LFO that it connects to and all that. It was fun. It's fun to make synth sounds. I do like Red House Painters. Down Clover Hill is really good. Let's go over here. Oh yeah. This is a huge mess, just so you know. This is a gigantic mess here. What do I even play here? Just this? That might be better. Put that in here instead. It's actually very good though. Well, thank you. I'm having fun. That's all I know. So let's come back here. I want to continue this. This shouldn't end right here. Bring it in. What do we got? Go deep right there. My wife is out of toilet paper. Oh no. I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 second. I must rescue my wife.
Shit.
So here's the deal. I kind of want to start something new, and I'm very guilty of doing this. I just closed my live window. Whoops. I do this a lot, but I kind of don't care, to be honest. I'm going to start a new project, and we're just going to make something off a piano like we always do. I don't quite know. I'd love to do something super drony and atmospheric here. Maybe post-rock ish. Lots of reverb, lots of delay. I always that's my go-to happy place is delay and reverb. But let me here. I'm going to be kind of looking sideways here while I use the piano. I got, what is it? 1? Oh, I need I need more octaves for that, but a little bit of daydreaming for you. What do I want to do? I kind of want to start piano. I'm a very inaccurate typer. I want to start with the delay. Okay? And we're going to do this in 2 sets here. We're going to do the reverb separately, the delay separately, okay? So, just a little bit of behind the scenes on some music making here. Our piano is going into channel 1, right? Great. Also, I'm going to boost this by like 6 dB, so we got some oomph here. It's coming in at about -6 at loudest. Do like 5. So we're gonna get our tone correct here. I'm not gonna put any reverb on here. Do I want it to be just an ounce softer on the attack? I don't know. Reverb separately and reverb separate, essentially same thing. Peak music making. Did I? Is that what I said? Yeah, I do play IRL. I actually have a piano right over there. Delay. So we're gonna do the actual instrument on channel 1. Then we'll put the delay and the reverb on their own separate channels so you can control them separately, so that they're not affecting like the primary tone. And we can also then put individual filters and effects on just the delay, on just the reverb. That's actually very powerful. So we're gonna shape the sound here. With a low attack, we hear the first beginning transient. If we increase the attack, we don't hear it quite as much. And then the release is how long it takes for the note to dissipate after you've let go of it. So right now the release is very low. If we put up to 16, I haven't touched it. You know, it's just like 16 seconds for that note. Or like, is it 16 seconds? I think release is in seconds. I'm not sure. So I'm going to put like a very mild attack on this here, like 5 or 3. The release is all the way down. And then maybe like a 4 or so on the release. That's reasonable. So we're going to have a lot of reverb holding these out. Also, for whatever reason, this MIDI controller is really sensitive. So like, it kind of registers the velocity, like how hard I'm hitting a note, because I can press a key very gently or very hard, and it registers that difference. But it's this MIDI controller, I got it from like a hand-me-down from my brother, who got it from like a in-law of his. It's a little sensitive at times, but I think that's a good starting point. Now we're going to take this dry, normal piano signal, and I'm going to route it to insert 11 and to insert 21. Because what I'm wanting to do is have my first 10 inserts. Hold on, why can't I select all of them? That's weird. Control Shift. Oh, look at that. These first 10 inserts I will save for instruments. These next 10 I save for the reverbs on those instruments. I'm not planning on adding any drums, so I'm not going to do like a drum bus. And then same for the others for delay. So piano is going to this one. We'll call it, I keep doing this. Keep doing this. All right, bring it all back. This one, piano reverb. This is actually kind of like a, they call this the Abbey Road reverb trick. And you can do the same with the delay. Piano delay. So basically what we're doing here is we have the dry audio signal being put through 3 audio channels. That makes it 3 times as loud. But we want only the reverb on this one here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put in an EQ, and we're going to EQ this to 600 hertz to 10,000 hertz. That's where we want our reverb to exist. We don't want any reverb down here because that muddies up the mix. Now, when we add a reverb, like let's say crystalline, so long as our wet is all the way to 100, it's just the reverb on here, we can now adjust the reverb volume and give it its own set of effects, which is really powerful. So like with the reverb on right now, I can lower the reverb all the way. Which you can technically do this by, you know, like adjusting the mix level knob on a reverb. But like I said, being able to adjust and put like, I can like bit crush just the reverb if I wanted to. And you have a lot more control that way than if you just put reverb, delay, everything just right on the piano itself. So there is our reverb. What was I doing? Delete. I want to get a nice reverb on this though, and I'm probably going to go with cinematic rooms for this one because these are really nice natural reverbs. And we'll go through these and I'll just up the reverb time probably. Do I have it up? I have it really low. That's why I can't hear it. My bad. Start over. That has more sparkle to it. I don't know exactly what's contributing to that. Oh, also, I need to lower this to like 70%. There we go. That's nice, but it's kind of normal. That's kind of nice. It's got some twinkle to it. A little bit of modulation happening, huh? It's a nice sound. I want it to be sort of ethereal. I might take the... That's fine. And then we can add a delay here, same as we did before. I'll put Valhalla delay, it's my favorite. And then we just make the mix completely wet. We can control the delay this way. So, let's see. A quad delay is kind of fun. Also, I don't quite know what our BPM is going to be. I like to sync the delay to the BPM. Where's the tapper? Let's see. Let's record something first without delay. And then we'll go from there, okay? We'll see kind of how this sounds. Let's just mess around. Let's find something interesting here. Do we want a darker sound, a brighter sound? This is like a. Like that. It's like Zelda. Be right back. Okay. Also. Do it all. Anything. Wait. It's this. Do it all. Anything. On the road. But when you're not willing, just forget the world. You know how you do. What do I want this to sound like? I think that's a little. Is that too high? Oh, something kind of jazzy. What do I want here? I think I'm going to start with just normal chords here. cool final chord to go out on. We can do something with this. Sure. Okay, now we can record with a metronome here. Notes and automation, metronome. So, like, theoretically, technically recorded that there. It's a little rough, but we can quantize it, which is a super helpful tool. Quantize. Where are you? Quantize. Cool. This needs fixed though. Is one of those wrong? Is that a wrong note in there somewhere? That D is really quiet. This could sound really cool with the right atmosphere, though. Okay, so we can call this nice piano thing, and then I'll give it a date because I always forget when I start things. Save. I'm gonna try. Is it Alt X? Yes, it is. No, I don't want to do that. How is this done? There we go. Kind of bringing it closer together there on the velocity. Does need to be a beat early there. Okay, we have a good bass. We can now toy with some of these things here. I will compress it real quick. It's always good to compress. We'll get some good samples out of Daft Punk style. Hey, you weren't here when I was doing my my Taylor Swift Love Story remix. That was at the beginning of the stream. That was something else. Zip can attest to that. I can briefly play it for you if you'd like me to. I'm gonna turn this. Okay, so where is this playing at? It's currently hovering around like 24. That's what people say. I love me some dream pop. Okay, that's a good bass. Now we're going to toy with this delay again. So the cool thing about this delay is that there's different types. And you'll notice these ones, I think these four will change. That one's pitch. That one's wow. Frequency for ghost. Modulation. Yeah, it's largely just kind of like three different settings here. Really dig like the lo-fi and tape ones here. It's defaults to 50, which is generally too high, but it's a good starting point. So let's go with like a 1/8 note. I like a 5 spacing. Feedback at 70. We'll start with that and give it a bit of not much drive at all. Some kind of amount of degradation would be cool though. Difference in the channels. Let's go like 5%, and it's like a 50% difference. Let's try this. You can get feedback up to like 90, 95. Interesting that it like starts over. Whoa. Yeah, loud is right. It was like starting over. That was strange. Let's go song. I'm just gonna paint it out and let it play for a little bit. 4 delay taps per channel that can be switched on or off. Well, thank you. Trying to get a nice like bass line going off of this that kind of creates its own sort of swell. Like 5 more. Okay, so now that we have that, let's add some type of like nice. Do we want strings or synth? Like a synth pad or some nice strings? What sounds good? What should we do? We need some kind of like ambiance for the back. And I'll also make probably like a more minor chord version of this. Because right now I have like we got like a C, E minor, F major, and then G. And we can go to like a strings, pads, even split. Let's start. I'll start with strings, and we'll see if that's a good fit. I'll do labs because labs has some nice strings. As far and like weird strings too, so that might be a good middle ground. Because I could see some kind of like glitchy or tape saturated strings kind of being cool here. Let's give it a shot. Apparently it's taking a little while. Is labs taking a while to open? Is that what's going on? I don't know. It's weird. By the way, I'll probably go till 5 p.m. my time, which is 13 minutes from now. Kind of a shorter stream, but I'd start later in the day, so it is what it is. Hopefully we'll be reacting to Built to Spill albums next Saturday if I am able to stream. Not sure if I can yet, though. Yeah, Labs is just eating up my CPU here. This is fun. Hold on. Labs, you can go to 2, and then we'll increase your volume here, and we can just... Sneaky, sneaky. What was I doing? Auto harp. Christmas. Excuse me? Dulcimer. Expressive strings. That is punchy. Can we reset that? Those are just very normal. Frozen strings are cool. I've used these before. Much quieter though, huh? Interesting. Pretty sure this is the one I use. I don't remember what for. That's almost cool. Jeez. That's something. Hold on. Yeah, these are all free. These are all free. Some kind of arpeggio needs to be in here. Let's get that down real quick. It doesn't need to even be this instrument. We can come back to this. Yeah, let's do this. Dang it. I messed up. Hold on. It's kind of hard to play actually. Let me rehearse. Do I want to? So I can play just this and then this in the right hand, or I can play this in the left, that in the right. Like, what's the easiest way to break it up between the hands? Let's try that. I think I made a boo-boo in there, but that's mostly right. And I can copy and paste that. Yeah, that's mostly correct. Let's quantize that. Get it where it needs to be. Okay, cool. And then we're going to do this, which that's where it is normally. Create a little bit of tension. Pull it down. Bring it up. Okay. Is it Control B that copies it right over? Yes, it is. Nice. Before I do that, though, I should make sure that these velocities are correct. Seems good. Very even. What's it coming in at? Could be a tad louder. It's pretty high already, though. I think we can get there if we bring it. Let's not boost it too much. We can get there with compression. Let's call it the whirly, dude. I kind of like it. It might need to change once it's actually in the main song. So let's give it a shot. Not bad. We are going, so here's another thing we're going to do. We're going to do some side chain compression. Because if you listen closely, I'll turn it up a little bit. You will notice that the, so let me just play just the piano for you real quick. The piano, seeing where it exists primarily in the frequency. Existing a lot right here. A lot of the piano's right here. Between like 350 to like, what was it, 900 or 700 there? Yeah, like about 1,000. So right in the mid-range. And now if we look this in the same thing on the Wurlitzer, it's also going to be in that same spot. See, this is kind of where a little bit lower actually, which is helpful. But because they're existing in the same frequency area, they're washing each other out. So listen closely once the Wurlitzer comes in. you're not going to be able to hear the piano as clearly. We have two ways of going about this. The way side chaining works, we can do a multi-band compressor, or there's actually one. What is that plugin called? I think I have it. What is that one called? It like perfectly like cuts out frequencies of things that are being played in the sidechain. What is that called? Darn it. I got it kind of recently. I was watching some YouTube videos on it. It's actually really cool. No springs. Hold on, let me see if I can find what that is. EQ plugin. Let me go to YouTube. If I search EQ plugin, I might be able to see like videos I've watched that have it in it. Wait, oh, it's this one. It's present in this video. I see it right here. Let me mute this. I don't know how loud this is going to be. No springs. Hey, Ann, how's it going? What is this called? Hyperbits? Can you tell me the name of this plugin that you're using? Sorry, I don't mean to be boring. I'm trying to figure out what the name of this plugin is called. That's not what that is. I think they were just using that to show me, but I don't actually know what this plugin is called. Pretty sure I downloaded it after discovering Soothe. It's Soothe. Do I have Soothe? I don't. I never got Soothe. Or is it called something else? Yeah, I don't have Soothe. Soothe is cool. It's a very smart plugin that actually does a lot of handy stuff. But in this case, we want to compress the Wurlitzer. So I forget how to do this. Do I sidechain to the piano? Or no, I sidechain the piano to Wurlitzer. Wurlitzer will now have a compressor on it. Let's do a multiband. Whoa, what are you doing all the way over there, buddy? Come on, come over here. Come on over here, don't be shy. So this is a multiband compressor. This will actually let us compress just a certain band of the spectrum too, which is nice. Okay, we want probably just kind of in here, a little bit there. Expert, external, and we want to make sure. I always have to go in here and set stereo side chain. There we go, 1. So you should now see this band will only get brought down by 2, let's say 2 dB when the piano plays. It's super helpful. So like whenever the piano is playing over a certain threshold, then bring down this band in the Wurlitzer. Let's just try this out here and see kind of. You can definitely hear the piano much better now. I'm going to widen this out a bit though. The attack and releases are like in percentages on this one, which is kind of weird. Threshold needs to be lower. So, the balance we have to get here, the attack is how quickly it compresses or lowers the Wurlitzer audio, and the release is how quickly or slowly it stops compressing. So if we have a really fast attack and a really fast release, it's going to sound like washy, especially if we have a low band. It's just like things are piercing in and cutting out way too much, which is why we want it to catch it kind of slower and release kind of at its own pace. Let's try like 25. You want it to sound natural and like it's flowing in and out of each other. At least I do. I think the multiband was the way to go. Turn this into a high shelf. Everything above the piano I kind of want to be accentuated. Maybe a little bit of a dip where the higher notes come in. Suddenly it's kind of glued together a bit better. You hear that? Mixing for a long time. As long as I've been doing these streams, more or less. I mean, I have mixed my own music since I started making music, which was probably like 2012, 2013 onward. I was really bad at it. Released my first album in 2015. Terribly mixed. I did not compress anything. I did not record to a metronome. And you can listen to that album. It's on my channel. It's called Oakville. And I did not, I'm proud of the writing and the lyrics on that album, but I mixed it horribly and recorded it horribly and produced it horribly. My second album, also on my channel, Dream Not of Technicolor Aliens, which got a decent amount of listens over the course of its lifetime. Definitely recorded and mixed better, but still not up to my standards nowadays. So like I've learned over the course of the last 10 years, honestly, like 10 to 15 years, just learning bit by bit. I've learned a lot slower than other people, but like I've found things that I like and interesting techniques and whatnot. So this is where I'm going to leave the stream. I like what we got going here. This is kind of cool. We need to create some kind of like minor version of this piano motif here, and I'm going to call this piano verse. Whoops. And then Wurlitzer verse. The one with the Wurlitzer, baby. One of the better songs on American football, honestly. Everyone's afraid to say it. Still need to add a pad, but the arpeggio in the lower frequencies is kind of nice. I think that the delay needs to be dialed back a bit, though. It's a good starting point. We can this is kind of what I like to do with digital music creation, is kind of build Legos and be like, okay, well, I can take this and like clone it and then change it a little bit to be like a bridge or a pre-chorus or something. And then once I have like a bunch of Legos put together, then I start adding that like sauce that kind of holds it all together, maybe percussion, ambient stuff like that. Legos, yeah. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Like I said, kind of a shorter stream. Not a soda stream, but a shorter stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed. Oh, I was gonna play. Wait, I need to play Long Story for Myopia. This music needs to come down. I need to play Long Story. Yeah, and I'm not recording any reactions next week. Although, actually, today I was supposed to post now only. I didn't do that. I need to do that after I stop the stream. So this is my little project that I've been casually working on for fun. I've decided to make a kind of shoegazy, psychedelic, dream pop, slowcore remix of Love Story by Taylor Swift. Don't ask me why. I've slowed down the stems of the song to like 50%, and I've added synth and doubled up on drums and added delay and reverb, and it sounds like this. Also, it's the US pop mix that has electric guitar, which is weird. Can't. Copyright. I'm glad you guys like it though. I don't know what to call it. I've considered chopping up the vocals too, but I don't know if I want to do that. I might make 2 versions. Never heard the original. Well, what an introduction, huh? Here we go. Obviously I need to like put something in here. But yeah, the drums go so crazy because I've doubled them up and like added delay, and it's just insane. Again, I should probably do some side chaining because like there's stuff that's getting just washed out in there. There is a part here though where I have just taken out the drums because I want to actually like build into the key change climax. Because right here, the drums pick up. I want no drums here. I want it to be super ethereal. Maybe even cut this. Changes key there. I think it goes up a 5, maybe? I don't remember. It goes from D to like, or A? No, it goes from D to A, I think, or D to G. I don't remember. Yeah, but I've been having a lot of fun screwing around with this and just adding crazy stuff. I should have been done by now, but like here's the techno synth. I took this preset off of Dune 3 and just made my own. Did some changes to the settings here to make it sound the way it does. Anyway, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll finish it. I'll probably post it on the main channel when it's finished, but I want to do a version with normal vocals and then one with like chopped up phrases and a proper, you know, Eco Jams remix or something. I don't know. But that is all I got for you guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, I think I'm streaming with Ethan tomorrow. I'm not sure. If we are, we're doing Reanimal, playing that together in co-op. And then I'll be back next Saturday, I hope. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Take care. Until next time, Godspeed.